Hello, it's Helen from Authentic Awareness of You with the weekly tarot card reading for the week of the 25th to the 31st of May. So this week I'm using the Robin Wood Tarot deck, and these cards will let us know perhaps what's happening for the week, what is the theme for the week, and what energies are around us. So let's start with the beginning of the week. We have the Seven of Wands. So the Seven I usually see is it can be a card, a challenging time. It can be quite an uncomfortable time, but it is also the card of, not giving up and keep going. Now, whenever I see this card, it automatically says to me that, you either have a situation that you need to face and you need to get on top of, or you have gone through a time that you have found difficult and you are now on top of it. You've overcome obstacles or challenges in your daily life. So this is quite a good card. It's quite a positive card to get, I think, at the beginning of the week, because it's letting us know that if we have been having difficulties or some challenges, this is indicating to me that we're on top of it, we're handling them, we kind of have all of the stress underneath our belt as well. And when I do look at him, he's full of energy, and he's sort of quite dynamic in his stand as well. So he's ready for it. But when I do look at this card, I think he's also become stronger because of the challenges and the difficulties that you've probably had over the last 4 or 5 weeks or so. It's actually made you stronger. It's been frustrating, but at the end of the day, you've risen to a higher place, and your stance is firm. You're sure-footed, and you are kind of ready for it. When I look at him, he's strong, he's ready for it, he's overcome many things, and it has actually made him stronger. So that's a really positive card to go forward with during the week. Overcoming obstacles and challenges and becoming stronger because of all of these things that life has sort of thrown at us. So that's a really positive card for the week, overcoming things and becoming stronger too. And he's quite focused, and he's ready. I think he's ready for it now. So we might move on to the next card and see what's happening for us around the middle of the week. Here we have the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is feelings and emotions. And she's very intuitive, this queen. And when I see her sitting there, she looks as, she's quite comfortable. It may just be a time to, pay attention to your intuitions, be guided by them, be aware of what feelings or emotions actually come up for you when we come to the middle of the week. But the colours, the purple really stands out around her neck, and there's some purple going down her green dress there. So that's kind of like, spiritual growth is certainly happening for you, and you may find in the areas of your spirituality, but more so in your place of intuition, your gut feeling. She's quite relaxed and quite comfortable there. She doesn't appear to be trying too hard, which is nice. Sometimes when I look at the Queen of Cups, she's really, really trying to focus on that cup to see what intuition is going to come up for her. I think this is more of a time of just sitting down, relaxing, and just allowing the intuition to actually come to you. So don't try too hard to do that. Know that it will actually just kind of happen for you. You may find that your intuition is also becoming a little bit stronger, and you'll be a lot more, I'm going to say a lot more sort of spot on with what you know and how you feel about things. So kind of she's lovely because she's, very soft and very feminine. So there's this real element of beauty. And the word I want to say is beauty. I get a real sense of beauty coming off her. So the more you kind of tune into yourself, and this can be men and women, the more you tune into yourself and pay attention to that inner stirring, the more comfortable you will actually be. And I think that's the thing I'm getting from her. It's about comfort and beauty. So the more you kind of settle into your inner knowing, pay attention to your intuition, you'll actually feel a lot more comfortable with yourself and your environment too. So we might move on to the end of the week and see what's happening for us then. So far, and we have another Queen. So we have the Queen of Wands. So she's slightly different from the Queen of Cups. She's a little bit more dynamic. You know, probably more confident. Not that the Queen of Cups is not confident. She is very confident. But this Queen of Wands is probably a little bit more creative, a little bit more passionate. She's probably feels more empowered, you know, like most of the time. So and here again, she's kind of quite, you know, she kind of looks as though she's on a parade. So what I would say with the Queen of Wands, when the weekend comes along, there's a bit more of a playfulness there. Go out and it's kind of like go out and enjoy yourself. You know, maybe even dress yourself up a little bit. Be confident when you sort of step out into the world and really enjoy yourself. And the other thing I'm kind of getting from her, the crown on the top of her head and all the light coming off from her wand. So it is kind of like she's been in a parade and she's the focal point. So I guess maybe in some way, after all of the hard work you've been doing with the Seven of Wands getting on top of things, you know, maybe as we come to the weekend, honor yourself for all the work that you actually have been doing, you know, and pay attention to yourself. You know, maybe put a bit of extra effort in the way you look. If anyone gives you a compliment, take it, gladly take it. She's kind of feeling very confident and feeling very good about herself. And be proud. There's a sense of kind of being proud because of all of the hard work that you've actually been doing after all the Seven of Wands difficulty that we've been having. So I think with these two queens, they're kind of letting us know that you can slow down a little bit, know your worth, particularly with the Queen of Cups and also with the Queen of Wands. You might be going through an internal process. Listen to your feelings. Know that you're spot on with how you're feeling and your intuitive insights that come up for you. And then the Queen of Wands is saying, you know, go out there, enjoy yourself, relax a little bit, show off a little bit, and enjoy yourself. So have fun, be creative, express yourself too, because the Queen of Wands is very much about her outer expression, where the Queen of Cups is more of an inner, internal process. And then you come out to the Queen of Wands and there's more of a dynamic outward expression. So you might find that, you know, you're busy at the beginning of the week. The middle of the week you kind of settle down, you get more in touch with your feelings, your inner knowing starts to work for you. And a little bit of trust may come up there with the Queen of Cups. And then when you come to the end of the week, you're feeling more dynamic and perhaps even feeling more like your old self, feeling more like yourself again too. Overall, it does feel quite lovely. I think it'll be quite a positive week. Monday and Tuesday, you know, you have the strength. You've grown a lot stronger. So if you do have any difficulties or challenges, know that you can actually handle it. And I think what the Queens are also telling us that, you know, be confident and also know your worth and your value. And particularly with the Queen of Wands at the end of it, it's kind of like saying, you know, well done. You've actually grown and you have advanced. So, you know, be proud of everything that you've been working on and everything that you've been doing. So we might leave it there. Hopefully, it should be a great week, I think. This feels very nice for us. So thank you so much for watching, and thanks for all your comments, and I shall talk to you next week.